Alright, the CETME C Classic from Southern Tactical. I'm going to do a review of this gun, my own review, and as I've said in the other videos, that I've been talking to different people that have reviewed the guns, and my video about, people that are being sponsored or paid, and that really you're not going to say nothing negative about it. But I did find another person, another YouTube creator, PA Gun Guy, and he bought the, it's a Southern Tactical made gun. He bought it from the same place I did, Atlantic Firearms, on sale. About 8 months ago, he bought the Battlefield pickup version of the gun. And he did 3 videos explaining his experience and issues and that he had with the rifle. But he has called the company and talked to the people there. He said they were kind to answer his questions. They took care of things. They even said if he was really dissatisfied with the product that they could refinish it for him or something. And he had some questions about some quirks about this gun. We'll call them little negative issues. And he got some answers. Okay, he got some answers for the questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to the 3 videos. The initial one when he got it, when he had to contact the company, and then the final video when everything kind of worked out and everything else. So those links will be down there. I strongly suggest you watch them and watch them all the way through. He explains a lot of things and he talks about his dealings with the company, about the issues that he found and how he was treated in that, and it all is very positive, so it's a good thing to watch. Now, my video, I'm doing it now, and this is a different thing, and he mentions that. These here, the CETME C Classics, they're no longer making the product that he got, the Battlefield pickup. They went and they found out the formula, and they're trying to make a CETME C with a finish that is exactly what the Spanish Army used on theirs. Okay, so this is probably going to be the closest to getting a semi-C, street legal semi-automatic than actually getting an old CETME C rifle. And I've found a few negatives too, and I'll go over it, and they're a little bit different than what he ran into, and we'll discuss these in detail. Alright, so if you could, hit the like button here, subscribe, check out this other guy, PA Gun Guy. Check his videos out, there's links down there. Very informative, very detailed look at the gun. So, let's see what this CETME C Classic is, and there's 2 versions at Atlantic. One's the Classic, and then the other one is the PM. And the only difference between the 2 of them, and they're priced about the same, but this one was on sale, that's why I got it, is this one just has a button mag release, and the other one has a paddle mag with the button too. So that's the only difference between the 2 that they have on the website. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so what we get, the gun comes in a soft case, which, kind of nice. And there's a chamber flag, 1 magazine. Now their magazine comes with a plastic floor plate, so remember that. And then it's a brand new case. Unzip the case. And we have the rifle itself. Okay, so that's it. There's no manual, there's no warranty card or anything, and I looked it up. The warranty for this, a 1-year warranty or something, I believe. You go to their website, and what it is when you have a problem, you have to contact them, send them a copy of the receipt, and the date you bought it, because that starts, the date you bought it is the time limit on it, and it kind of goes that way. There is no registering it like a couple other places when we go over the warranty stuff, like somebody else does. This is kind of like if there's a problem, you have to contact them. All right, so let's look at the gun and see what we got here. All right, this gun is really good looking. I kind of like it. I like the old-fashioned with the wood furniture. You know, probably that's how they all started off. I don't know if they ever made them with synthetic handgun, you know, the butt stock and forend. But there's your Parkerized finish, and it is nice. It's a really nice finish on there. I like it. The gun looks sharp. Wood handguard. It has the CETME style sight, bayonet mount, and it's got the configuration for the bipod and all that. So this is a profile, CETME profile barrel and the flash hider. All right, one question asked was there's no push pin, there's a screw here. How this forestock comes off, you got to take the screw out completely, little tiny thin screw, be careful with it. And there's like a C-clamp that the screw goes through and secures this to the barrel. So take the screw out and you got to kind of pry it off. I'll do that, and that's how you get the handguard out. That's what this is. Everyone's looking for a push pin. Now a lot of people that build them build these with half CETME parts, half H&K 91 parts and that. And like these here, these receivers are all HK 91 style, and this hole is pre-drilled in the flat. So it kind of looks like it's off. So it must be that the CETME is a little bit different. You know, you can still drive that pin, and that pin is what holds the barrel into, call it the breech or whatever, or the trunnion, we'll call it. And then that is welded into the receiver, but the barrel is pinned with that pin to the trunnion. Okay, so it won't move. And then the trunnion is welded into the receiver. That's basically how the gun's built. And like I said, we only have the push button mag release, not the paddle. The other model has the paddle release down there. They didn't quite paint the T, S, and F. I'll probably do that later myself and touch the gun up. And let's look at the others. Alright, the wood stock is nice looking, an older stock, and the little metal sleeves are missing, but the pins still do retain in there. Rubber butt plate. That, you know, that one looks pretty much good. It isn't misshapen. Your push pins, and again, like I said, they forgot to color the fire control. And that. Your CETME style sights, which is correct. And as we go down, the front sight also is an actual CETME sight that you get, that you adjust the elevation with the front sight post, much similar to M16 or AR-15. And I don't think you have any windage adjustment there with the rear sight. The rear sight is just the apertures that flip up. Okay, looking from the top down, we see, the correct sight. This does not have a rail, but will take a claw mount, and that PA gun guy did mount an optic on his with some sort of claw mount, and he talks about that. So no big deal. You can find something to mount an optic on it if you wish. And looking at the welds, all pretty good. Some people were saying that they're too wide or something. But how these are built, you have to get everything timed and adjusted. And sometimes it's a little bit, longer or looks longer than it should. But as long as the weld holds and the tube and everything is straight, there's no problem. It's just a cosmetic thing. I've seen some of these And there's the front sight, what I'm talking about. Pretty much like a M16, bayonet mount, all that other fun stuff. Actually, this gun looks very good from the outside. And we'll look at it from another angle. You know, a lot of people get worked up over the welds and that. These aren't too terrible. But like I said, you know, as long as they hold, that's the only thing you got to worry about. That's kind of what the original welds look like. Alright, so now let's talk about magazines.